Hello everybody, it's EzraTime again here and welcome back to another anime review. And today I want to talk about Cyberpunk Edgerunner, which is an anime released by CD Projekt Red, obviously, which is made by Studio Trigger, I think, or produced by Studio Trigger. And it's a standalone anime or like a standalone story on the Cyberpunk 2077 universe. And yeah, I just watched it on Wednesday. I think that's when it was released, and I love it. I think a lot of people say a bunch of great stuff about this anime, and yeah, this anime is so great. And as per usual review, we're gonna get to the positive part of the anime, and then I guess maybe the negative part of this anime. But I don't think I call this a negative part. It's more just like my own opinion that it's not exactly a criticism on the story. And I will say this: there will be spoiler on this anime because I feel like they already released all the anime anyway. For like 10 episodes. So you guys can watch it on Netflix. If you guys haven't already, because again, it's a great fucking anime. So I guess we're gonna go to the non-spoiler part. Obviously I'm gonna mention some positive stuff and stuff like that, and then we're gonna get to the spoiler section, which I think I'm gonna mention. Obviously, I'm gonna mention the spoiler was, and I'm probably gonna put some timestamp if I remember. But yeah, I'm gonna mention some spoilers eventually, so just watch out for that. So yeah, so start with the non-spoiler stuff. The Cyberpunk Edgerunner is a story about a guy or a teenage kid named David Martinez, and he basically lived with his mother Gloria. I think that's her name, and he basically not really wealthy family. Like he has a small money. I would say that like he barely paid the rent and stuff like that. And but his mother decided to put him on the Arasaka like academy. I think like school academy and stuff like that, where he could basically, if he graduate and he becomes successful, then he could be at the Arasaka Tower, and that's always gonna be his mom's dream, and but obviously because David is a poor kid and not exactly came from a wealthy family, he obviously got rejected by several kids, at least three kids, the other was like fine, but they showed these three kids constantly looking at him and then just like looking very angry. And yeah, they basically become the bully for David, and then one of them just like fucking doing like some like fucking Bruce Lee martial arts sequence, and then they just fucking bully David to the ground and stuff like that. And I think it was like this is just like the beginning of the anime, right? So I think nothing much happening, but eventually something terrible happened. Like I don't think this is a spoiler. It only happens on the first episode, so it's really early. There is a car accident. There's like a shootout in the street, where David and his mom kind of like have this meaningful conversation, and then suddenly there's like a shootout ending, and I think his mother got killed in the accident, and there's a rescue team there, but the rescue team just like, no, he's not a client, so we're not gonna save them. And it was like, yeah, the rescue team is actually based on the client stuff, like if you pay them more, then they're going to save you first compared to like, that is like right in front of their eyes, and because of that, his mom got killed. If the rescue team actually rescued his mother, then his mother will have lived. But obviously that become his breaking point for David, and obviously this fucking guy in the school just used that he like his mom's death as a way to bully David again, and that's where David found this device that his mom brought, because his mom worked as a paramedic, and I think she rescued someone in the beginning of the story that has that technology, and then David decided to put that technology into like his spine, and then he decided to go to school and beat the shit out of the bully, which is so satisfying. And that's the only time you're gonna see him again. Thank God, right? There's part of me kind of wish to see him again in the future. I think maybe he's gonna be like an antagonist, something like that. But no, he's just like a really pussy guy that appeared in the beginning. So yeah, that's cool. We don't need to see him again that much, But obviously, this is where David met I would say the best girl of the show. I know people some say Rebecca, but this is where David met Lucy. Where she basically tried to pickpocket like the cyberware stuff, I think, on the neck, and then David caught her, and then that's where they become their friendship. And then that's where David realized that Lucy was actually part of this group called Edgerunner. And there is a lot of character that I don't exactly remember the name, so I'm sorry for that, but I'll try my. I mean, I remember Rebecca for sure, and then Valko as well, which is, I think Valko is just the driver. The rest of them are just like, I don't exactly remember, but I think I remember liking them, as a character for sure. Um, and basically just, oh wait, never mind. I think, oh yeah, sorry, main Dorio, Kiwi, and stuff like that. Yeah, I should just look up So the main character is like main Dorio, Kiwi, Pilar, Rebecca, Falco, and obviously Lucy as well. This is where David kind of like decided to become an Edgerunner, and that's where he fall in love with Lucy, obviously, and then Lucy also fall in love with him, and I'm so glad they become a couple, because like I was kind of wondering that, oh, are they gonna become a couple or this is gonna, be friends, but so glad they become a couple. But this is where the story become like super fun, where they basically do a bunch of mission and stuff like that across the city, there's some problem as well with the Arasaka Tower and then the Miltech as well, and I think this is where we I guess we get some turn into the story where the story kind of turn into like really dark, because there is some death in this anime that really just happened unexpectedly, and it's just like you thought this character would be a big character, but no, he just got taken out immediately. I was like, whoa, okay. And then obviously we have some major deaths in the second half of the episodes, and then that basically become the turning point again for David, and I think if I'm not mistaken, there is a time jump in the second half of the anime, and then that's where I was like, "Whoa, okay, there's a time jump now," and I guess as a just a one-off story, then I think that works. But I kind of wish that we see more of that, before we get to the time jump, because I feel like something bad happened, and then suddenly there is a time jump happening. But yeah, and I would say the ending of this anime does make me cry. It does make me cry a bit. And I think that's where you know that this is such a good anime if you make people cry and stuff like that. I know that most people probably didn't cry about the ending, but because you're probably gonna see it coming, but still, like I feel it's still pretty sad, and it's just like wow, and obviously I guess we already into the spoiler territory at this point when I mentioned the ending is sad, but either way, I mean I already mentioned it, so we're gonna get to the spoiler anyway. So obviously the ending I have a mixed feeling for it, because I think for one objectively it's a great ending, but I just wish they didn't actually put Adam Smasher into the ending, because when they put Adam Smasher, who's gonna win, you know what's gonna be the ending, because Adam Smasher is still alive in the game, and I think this anime took place in 2076, I think, which is a year before 2077. And again, I'm not sure if they're actually doing a time jump or not. So if anybody can confirm that, then please confirm that. It seems like they're doing a time jump because David seems older, in my opinion, in the later half of the episodes. Or maybe they just use the cyberware stuff to look big and stuff like that, right? Which is yeah. But yeah, the ending, I kind of wish they didn't put Adam Smasher in, because you already know what's gonna happen because that character is still alive in the game, and then I kind of wish they didn't actually kill Rebecca, which is like one of the best character ever, and it's like, man, it sucks, because I feel like Rebecca is like such a badass character that deserves to survive, but I guess they just kill her because they know people are going to love Rebecca, and then that's what they're gonna let Adam Smasher just kill her, and then it fucking sucks, man. I kind of wish that she survived, and I kind of wish David survived as well. That I kind of wish that this will be a multi-seasons anime, and I think this is where I said that this is not exactly a criticism of the story, but it's more just like my opinion, like my take, and it's not me criticize the story objectively, because objectively it does a great job, it does a job, and it's great, but I would say this, I kind of wish CD Projekt Red or like Trigger Studio decided to make this into like a multi-season anime, because first of all, I love the character, I love the atmosphere, and I know they're probably gonna do like an anthology stuff right now because or maybe not. Maybe they're just like going to do one anime and then because they don't exactly know if this anime is going to be successful, But I think based on the rating that it has, I think people mostly love this anime, So I think they're probably gonna do another one in the future. However, if they do it, then it's gonna be another storyline. It's gonna be like an anthology stuff, And I think David Martinez's name appear in the Afterlife bar. If you guys don't know, Afterlife is basically a bar in the game where basically people died and they will put their name in a beer or something like that, basically honoring the guy, and I think David Martinez's name appeared in the game apparently before the anime release, so you already know what's gonna happen, right? And then like Johnny Silverhand's name, like played by obviously Keanu Reeves, appear in the bar, because his character already dead, and yeah, I kind of wish they didn't actually kill David in this one because, or like Rebecca, because I kind of want to see them in the multi-season anime, But then again, it's probably unfair for me to saying that because they don't exactly know if this anime is going to be successful, so they're gonna do like a one-off stuff, So maybe that's about it, But yeah, I kind of wish we see like a multi-seasonal stuff with this character, and then see more of the Night City, you know, because I think that they did expand the world of Night City, which is I think is really cool, because I always think that Cyberpunk 2077 should just be a movie or an anime, and it shouldn't be a game, because I feel like the gameplay wasn't that good, right? I mean, I saw Jacksepticeye play of it, because I have a terrible PC. My PC cannot handle Cyberpunk, obviously, but I saw Let's Play of that, and then there's a bunch of bugs that happens on the game, and then of course there's like a bunch of dialogues and stuff like that, and there's some choices that doesn't seem matter. It's just like there, so that's why I feel like it should be like a TV series or a movie or an anime, you know. So I'm glad where they actually announced an anime, and then I'm a big fan of anime, you know, so I decided to give it a watch, and it was great, you know. And that's why I kind of wish we see more of this character. We see more like the same character, and then they're going to expand Night City, and then we're probably gonna meet some new character in season 2 and stuff like that, and then I just love this character so much that I wish that we could see them more, you know. And hopefully they, you know, if they decide to retcon this, that would be cool. But I don't think it's gonna happen. Like this is just my biased opinion. I know people will come to me and say that, well, this is Cyberpunk, this is Night City. Like there's always gonna be the world, you know. It's always gonna be tragic and sad. Which is, yeah, I agree, but I don't know, man. I kind of wish that we see a happy ending. I kind of wish we see more of the character, you know. It's kind of like a Mission Impossible team, you know. You got 4 people on the team, so I kind of expecting this to be just like, oh, first season, you got the actual Edgerunner team, you know. You got David, Lucy, Rebecca, and Valko, right? You got a guy who is so strong. You got Lucy, the hacker. You got Rebecca, the crazy one, the crazy bitch, I would say, in a good way, by the way. Really badass. And then you got Valko, which is like the driver, right? And I think that's a perfect team in my opinion, and I kind of wish we see more of that. I kind of wish season 2 is gonna be about 4 of them just like exploring the nice city and then trying to survive and stuff like that. But then again, they already told the story, and again, objectively, it's a great anime. Again, this is just me being biased by myself because I love the characters so much, and I kind of wish I wish we could see more of them, you know. And I wish if they do another anthology stuff, it's pretty clear now they're gonna do like an anthology anime series. If they do plan to make another anime, then I really hope they don't exactly took some names from the Afterlife bar and then put them into the and then make them into an anime. You know, like even though it's great, you know it's coming. You know the result is gonna come to the screen anyway. So like, what's the point? Might as well keep it vague for the audience that you don't exactly hear the name from the Afterlife bar, and it's just like a brand new character. And then I wish this anime was like a really standalone, because I feel like the story for like most of the time it was standalone, but it still kind of ties into the Cyberpunk 2077 with the character Adam Smasher appearing. Like, to me, that was a bad decision because you know what's gonna happen, right? Adam Smasher is not going to die. He's going to win, you know, because he is a strong guy, and then in the game, he's still alive. He's like one of the big main villain, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I didn't get very far with the story of Cyberpunk 2077, so I don't exactly know the full story of the game. I don't know what's gonna be the ending, but I heard there's a multiple ending stuff like that. But yeah, I don't know. I guess I kind of wish we see more of them in like. I kind of wish it's like a multi-season series now, knowing how great it is. You know, I'm gonna give this anime. I guess a 9 out of 10 is great. I guess some of the stuff that I also didn't like is that the character of Kiwi that actually working for Faraday, which is the main villain. I don't really exactly find that element to be like natural to the story. It seems like they just decide to make Kiwi a bad guy for the moment, so the plot point could happen. You know, I feel like that just happened for the sake of the plot point. At least it felt that way for me. I know people will say that maybe Kiwi has been working for Faraday this entire time, right? I think that's the assumption we get, or maybe maybe she's recently making a deal with Faraday, maybe, and then that's why she decided to betray Lucy, which is basically she's the mentor. And then I know she has a dialogue that you shouldn't trust anybody on Night City and stuff like that, right? But still, like for me, it didn't feel natural. I feel like it just happened so we can get to the next plot point. But I don't know. This is my opinion. Either way, Cyberpunk Edgerunners, guys. It's a great anime. 9 out of 10. I really highly recommend you guys to go watch it. I mean, this is already like a spoiler review, so I guess if you guys already watch it, then please tell me in the comment section below what you guys think about this anime. Who is your favorite character? Mine is Lucy and then Rebecca. Because these two is just like so fucking badass. I love them so much. So who's your favorite character in this anime? And what do you guys think about this story as well? Do you guys wish they do like a multi-seasonal thing with the same character, or do you guys are like fine with this? Because I think objectively it's great, but I wish we see more of them. That's what I think about it. Do you guys wish to see more of David and stuff like that in the future? Because I kind of wish that. So tell me about that in the comment section below if you have the same opinion as I do. And yeah, I guess that's it for today's anime review. And again, if you guys enjoyed, then leave a like, comment, subscribe, share the videos, the usual stuff. expect more anime reviews in the future, and then some martial arts review also in the future. But yeah, Cyberpunk Edgerunner. I think we might see a new anime, seeing how well it was received, you know. But then again, it's gonna be an anthology, obviously, and I think it might work for the Cyberpunk world. But I kind of wish they used the same character because I love the character so much, you know. Hopefully we see Lucy again in the future. Who knows, right? I mean, because he's still alive, right? But anyway, yeah, that's it for the review, guys. And again, I hope you guys enjoyed this review, and stay tuned for more videos in the future. And I will see you guys in the next one then. Bye.